In this episode of the Noms podcast, Oreos get a spicy twist.
I got buns in the oven.
And I try latte for the first time.
All that and more on this great pumpkin episode of the Noms podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Noms podcast, the podcast about food. I am Ktdata, one half of the show, but the half that everybody really wants to see is the lovely cousin. How are you doing today, cousin?
I'm good.
Yay! So
You like my hybrid costume?
it's amazing. It's like fusing in all the nerdist things.
Yeah.
I only have this. Well, I guess I have a
Yeah, That's
awesome,
pretty-
awesome mix.
that's pretty
t-shirt.
costume-ish.
Did you know on Black Friday Disney's going to be releasing a actual cassette of Awesome Mix 1 that you
Really?
can buy at your local record store? So
At my local liquor store?
record store.
Oh.
You know those round spinny things on there that they're like this big and they spin and you can't really skip
Yes.
tracks. You start from the beginning and play.
Yeah, when you would buy an actual album.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm really tempted to go get it even though I already have the soundtrack.
I kind of want one.
I have the soundtrack on vinyl.
I have never seen the movie.
What?
I have not
It's
seen the
still
movie.
in theaters.
I should have not admitted that just now.
So I know Walnut can hear me right now. He has failed as a husband for not
He's
taking
actually
you to.
seen it.
Well, yeah, he's failed as a husband for not taking you to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, I told him to go ahead and go because I had something going on.
But he can go watch it again. It's not like one of those movies where you can just, only watch it once. You can watch it many times and enjoy it.
Yeah,
still.
definitely. We
Yes.
should watch it.
So he failed.
You No, he
failed your
he didn't
wife.
fail. I told him to watch it without me. And to be honest,
Actually, it's
and
my fault.
fair,
Right? It's my
I
fault
did
because
say-
you told him on the night we were recording one of these.
Yeah.
It's really my fault. I failed as a cousin.
No, you didn't fair. I don't fail. You didn't fair. Turn into-
See, this is how people know that we're related because none of us can really enunciate at all.
Yeah, we can't say L's.
L's
Our
are
Asian comes out. Err.
frails. You frail.
I catch myself doing that. I'm only half Asian, but I catch myself saying like random Asian pronunciations of things. It's so weird.
Does your mom go like Colorado, California, Nevada, Boston?
No, but she says Lois when she's talking about Lowe's. Lois or McDonald's.
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 I would go to McDonald's.
Oh,
Oh.
I have an announcement, guys.
Oh.
I already told cousin. I can't do it. I have buns in the oven. And I'm going to go get them now.
That's really quick. She waited until the last moment to tell us about her buns. So you can see she's grabbing her buns right there. What?
They're so adorable.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww. There's like 5 little ones. I wonder what we gotta name them, right?
5 buns.
Do we?
Look at these fun buns.
Do we have to name them?
We have to name them.
So which one's little Timmy? Because there's always a little Timmy, right?
This one's little Timmy. Holy snaps, it's hot.
As she runs off on there. So while cousin's not burning herself on there, if you guys are wondering what our topic today is, we're talking about fall flavors because it's Christmas time, and you can tell by our costumes and whatnot that we got there. You gotta put the white stuff on them.
Oh, yeah.
Slather them.
I gotta put
Slather them with the white stuff.
Oh, no. This is such a bad podcast.
Slather them. Good.
I gotta stop myself from saying anything further.
Good luck with that when you have me around.
Yes. So continue what you were saying as I slather white stuff all over my
Yeah,
face.
so D-Max actually is complaining fall flavor, so pumpkin with everything. Well, a lot of the things we have pumpkin in them. Those buns that you have right now are pumpkin spice cinnamon
rolls.
on there. But we also have some caramel, and apples, caramel apples or
Caramel apples, yes.
on there. And so And
cheesecake.
yeah, so while we're doing our, kind of first, before we kind of kick off into the food, I just wanted to tell you guys. So I've never understood why everybody has just been so excited about, a pumpkin spice latte.
I'm so excited about this.
Like everybody just seems to freak out about, oh my God, Starbucks has pumpkin spice latte on there. I've never had one. This is the first.
It's something I experienced firsthand because I used to work for Starbucks. I don't know if everyone knows that.
So you probably can tell people what's in this while I try it. So I haven't had a sip yet. This is actually the first time. So while I have a sip, tell everybody what's actually in a pumpkin spice latte.
You didn't tell me how to do this.
What? You don't know how to make a pumpkin spice latte?
I know how to make a
pumpkin spice latte. Isn't it in your blood, coffee master?
Yes. Okay. What goes into a pumpkin spice latte is pumpkin syrup, espresso, 2% milk, whipped cream, and pumpkin topping, which is actually like an allspice topping. So with the ingredients of the pumpkin flavor, I can't tell you. I have no idea what's in that.
It's okay.
You love it?
Well, the problem with it, and this is the problem I have with most people that I know go to Starbucks, is they don't use Starbucks as a coffee place. They use coffee as a sugar delivery mechanism.
Uh-huh.
I don't taste any of the coffee in there.
Because it's mostly sugar.
Yeah. I like my coffee black a lot of the time. I like to taste the beans.
That is one of the most sugary drinks there.
Oh, great. So that means I'm just going to go into diabetic coma in a couple seconds.
You probably are.
Great. While you're actually icing.
While I'm spreading sugar all over my
I'm just going to and it's like, he only took 2 sips.
It competes with the white chocolate mocha, which is another favorite because it's pretty much just sugar. Oh. It's not even chocolate. There's no such thing as white chocolate. Seriously.
Yeah. And the only thing I like about the fall flavors, actually, let's why don't we just kind of jump into our fall flavors before we kind of give you a wrap up of what we did in food.
Okay.
Is one of my favorite fall flavors actually at Starbucks is the salted caramel hot chocolate, or something that's salted in caramel.
Salted caramel mocha, salted caramel hot chocolate.
And people, every time I tell people that, they look at me weird, but I'm like, no. The salt just brings out the sweetness of the caramel, and it's like good, and it still tastes like coffee, unlike this.
You know how I would describe it, because at Starbucks, we would have to upsell those beverages, and so we would say, you definitely should try the salted caramel mocha. Oh, no, don't worry. I know you're freaked out by salt, but how do you like chocolate-covered pretzels? And they're like, oh, man, I love chocolate-covered pretzels. And then we're like, you're sold. Now give me $500.
$500? Is that how much you charge for?
Oh, yeah, I always charge $500.
What's the family discount on that? $250?
It's $400.
Oh, that's very generous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
a whole $100 off.
I'm so glad you don't work at Starbucks anymore.
No, usually if my family came in, I would just buy their drink for them. Like, I would keep a Starbucks card set aside because I got discounts. I got 30% off anything that I got. So I would tell them, go ahead, go. And then once they left, I would just pay for it with my 30% off discount. I'd rather buy you a drink than make you pay a little bit less. I feel better about myself if I just give you a drink.
Yeah. So I actually discovered something, because I know probably three Starbucks baristas, or at least they were baristas or worked in there before. Did you ever have espresso shots? Espresso. I didn't say X. People think I say X, but I say espresso. Shot wars.
Did I just have shots?
Yeah. Would you have competitions in your store to see who had the most shots?
We didn't have to have competitions because we drank so many shots. It wasn't even a competition. It was just, okay, 2 hours have hit. We need to take our 2 shots. Or it's been an hour, or it's been 30 minutes. We need to take our 2 shots again. And at my old store, we had what we would call a bludgeoner. And if you imagine what the term bludgeoner is somebody that knocks you upside the head or whatever. It was oh gosh. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay. It was 2 shots of espresso, and then you had a little cup of ice. You pump 2 pumps of white mocha over the ice and take the shots of espresso and pour it over the ice, mix it up, and then stick a lid on it. Well, it's hard to explain it, but pretty much what you're drinking is a little bit of diluted ice, white mocha, and 2 shots of espresso. And we would do that like every hour
Holy
for our
crap.
8-hour lunch breaks. 2 shots of espresso.
So if you're doing 2 shots of espresso in 8 hours, that's 16 shots.
It would get to be that much.
What's the most shots you had if that's your regular?
It was probably about 16 shots, because there'd be times when I would take 4 shots of espresso at a time, and usually that's going on to my break. But the white mocha got to be too much, so I would cut it down to like 1 pump of white mocha, or do like vanilla and raspberry together, which is really good.
This, my friends, is why you should tip your barista. They are infusing caffeine
It's
right
in our
into the
blood
blood
systems.
just so they can be happy every time you're there.
Yes, so we can be happy to you and get your drinks out faster.
Because I've never seen anybody depressed in a Starbucks, or anybody who works at Starbucks.
Oh, I've seen some pretty sour faces. I used to be a supervisor. I have seen sour faces.
All the secrets on there. Okay, so of course, while we're trying that, so let's go back and what did you do last week, cousin? Did you do anything fun?
Last week,
or
I didn't do
since our
anything,
last
like-
episode?
since the last episode, I went to the state fair,
Yay, state
which
fair.
is pretty awesome. I do have some pictures. I don't have them on the computer. I have to ghettoify show them to you. Let me see if I can do it. I went to the Texas State Fair, which is pretty much one of the largest fairs.
Because
That's
that one
not-
has the dude, right? The tall, big Tex.
that one
dude.
has Big Tex. That's not Big Tex.
No, that's Big Tex.
That's Big Tex right there.
That's right.
That's my nephew. Gosh, right there. I don't like that picture of me though. That's me and my nephew. That's Big Tex. You can kind of see his head right there.
Does he say things?
He says things. He really does. It's ridiculous. He actually burnt down not too long ago. He used to be made of like this ridiculous
Probably
paper
wood?
mache material. No, it was like paper mache, and he has electronics running through him. So you can only imagine if something shorts out, he just sets on fire, which you can probably just Google Big Tex on fire, and I think it was like 2012. You'll find pictures
You
of
could be
it.
like, oh.
It was a very sad
yeah."
day. Because I went to the fair the day before, and then the next day I'm checking Twitter, and I'm like, holy crap, Big Tex is on fire. So
But he's back, stronger and better.
he's back. He speaks and he moves his hands and stuff, I think. I can't remember. And he even speaks in Spanish. He's like, bienvenidos. Welcome to the State Fair of Texas or something. crazy.
Is it the same voice when he does it in Spanish too? Or is it
Yeah,
like
he's like, bienvenidos. Welcome. I'm like, thanks, Tex. He's
fun.
great.
Yeah, we
and
don't-
he wears Dickies jeans.
we don't have
Yeah.
we don't have cool fairs like that, so that's why I don't go. That and parking sucks.
But you have pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, and I
Yes.
don't have that.
So okay, so if you guys are listening to this podcast, please let me know if you guys have pumpkin chocolate chip cookies and if you have it year round. Okay,
I don't even know what that means.
So it like blew my mind because you walk into a grocery store here that has a bakery, they will have pumpkin chocolate chip cookies no matter what time of year it is, not just in Halloween on there. And they're
like
good.
Walmart bakery
Yeah.
would have it.
Yeah,
Kroger bakery.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. There's no Kroger's in Utah, but yeah,
Oh, what do you have?
we have
Aldi?
Albertsons
No,
and
Aldi doesn't have a bakery.
Food Market. We don't even have Aldi, and Smith's and Reams.
Like if they have it, it's a fall thing.
Yeah, it's year round. So let us know. Send us an email or tweet us at us and let me know because
I don't think it
like
exists.
it blew my mind when my buddy's like, yeah, do you know that's kind of a Utah thing? Because his brother lives in Maryland and he wanted a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie and they don't have them there.
Yeah, I just
So,
no.
So I mean, it blows my mind on there, on there. But yeah, so what happened? Oh, Smith's is Kroger, so that's why we don't have Kroger's because Smith's
Smith's is Kroger's.
on there. So that's what DMAX says on there. But yeah, so what I did was my day job company decided to fly everybody in because we actually part of our team actually works remotely in different locations across the U.S. and have kind of a retreat. And the thing that we did one night is we went to the Salt Lake Culinary Center and we made and we had a Japanese steakhouse. So we took a cooking class and we made a Japanese dinner on there. So we did so we had edamame appetizers, and then we made a steakhouse salad with a creamy ginger dressing, hibachi steak with fresh veggies with
Did
the
you
mustard
do
sauce.
the onion volcano?
No. Um, the lady was like, that may be the advanced class that you might have to come back on there.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and so we had and there was Japanese fried rice, and we stir fried. I was a little the stir fry was okay, but the stir fry pan was a little the wok was too small for me because I'm used to like the big giant Asian woks. Don't you have the big giant Asian woks?
In this apartment? No.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. Where it's like,
yes.
And you can't spill any. I was spilling all over the place because it was a lot smaller than
was it pretty much as big as this pan?
Smaller than that. Yeah,
really?
It was like pan size, Because
I got my mom a wok for Christmas one year, but it was about as big as this pan.
So yeah, you guys probably saw Xerox on here, and one day I'll explain to you how my company is in relation to Xerox. It's really interesting.
Oh.
There, I don't technically work for Xerox on there, but I didn't cut any fingers, which is good on there. But it was the first time I've actually used a nice, sharp, weighted chef's knife, and I want one.
Really?
Now. Yeah, I want one now. That's like
you should get them and then send me some.
It's like it's night and day between like the knives I use at home. Like you have a good set of sharp knives, everything just goes so much faster.
Yeah,
it's like
because you're like, I'm from all the cooking shows, and you're just chopping crap up. Mine are definitely not sharp.
Because I know at home, like, come on,
just cut my bread. That's so exciting. I want to take a cooking class so bad. You have officially taken more cooking classes than I have ever taken, and I went to culinary school.
But you probably have cooked more than I have in my entire life. My cooking usually results in walking to the water cooler. Yes, I have a water cooler and pouring hot water into my ramen noodles. That's usually the extent of my cooking.
A water cooler?
Yeah, because my water cooler is hot, cold, and room temperature.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can't even boil my own water. I let a machine do it for me.
Really? You use the water cooler's hot water?
You know that water cooler hot water is the best to make coffee out of because it's almost boiling, but not quite.
To make coffee?
Yeah, because you scald the beans when you put boiling water in, so you put almost boiling water. Tastes better.
Why would you put hot water with your beans?
With my coffee beans? To make coffee? Or your grounds?
Why are you letting your machine heat up your coffee?
I'm not fancy. I don't.
How are you making your coffee?
I don't have a machine.
Are you doing the pour over thing?
Sort of.
You have like a filter.
So I have one of those Aero presses. So it's kind of like a French press, except not.
Oh, it's the backwards where it pulls the.
Well, no, you plunge. It's a plunger.
Okay, so it pushes the water through.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
That or I cold brew. I do a lot of cold. I have two different ways of cold brewing. It's kind of crazy. I have like a percolated method, and I have a immersion method. We should do a show on coffee one of these days.
We definitely
We've been
should.
talking a lot about coffee.
Yes.
So we'll put that up on a future episode on there. But so okay, fall flavors. And we kind of talked about pumpkin spice. I don't even know what pumpkin spice is, but I looked around earlier for different recipes, and it seems to be a common mixture of cinnamon, ground ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice. I don't even know what is allspice.
Allspice is an actual. It's a lot of people think it's a mixture of different spices. It's an actual plant though that makes the allspice. I don't even know what the plant's called, but you can make imitations of it, but it's not. It's nothing like the actual allspice.
So I'm from what I take, it's pretty much what makes pumpkin pie taste like pumpkin pie, right?
Yeah.
On there with everything put together.
Mm-hmm.
So what should we try first on our foods? Because we have pumpkin spice Oreos, we have caramel apple Milky Ways, and then we have two forms of cheesecake. We don't actually have cheesecake, which is the funny thing.
Oh.
you have Jello cheesecake pudding. Yes,
Pudding.
that's how I say pudding. Pudding.
Pudding.
And I have pumpkin cheesecake cream sandwich cookies.
Which I didn't even know. That's a Target thing, apparently.
Apparently. On there. So what should we try first?
I think we should try something that we both have.
Let's go with the Oreos first.
Oreos.
Oreos. So, if anybody can tell me because look, it's a stop. Don't open from the edge. Open from the top. When did Oreos? So these are limited edition too. Limited edition. Limited on there. But yeah, when did Oreos and like most cookies switch to this open from the top thing instead of open from the side thing?
I don't know.
And,
I say a year ago.
And I'm apparently failing because I can't open mine. It says lift and I can't lift.
It smells like pumpkins.
Oh, there we go.
Actually, this does not smell like an actual raw pumpkin. No.
I don't know. So do you carve pumpkins during Halloween? Because I don't.
I used to. I don't have video. When JTV shut down, I lost all my highlights of me carving pumpkins.
So oh, wow. Is that two different colors or no? It's just cream on there.
No, I think it's just a swirl.
Okay, so they're white cookies, so they're not the black ones. I know I'm racist. And then they have the orange pumpkin spice filling on it. All right, so here we go.
Oh, it like fell apart.
I like the pumpkin spice flavor in this Oreo more than the latte. But you really don't taste the allspice that much.
I doubt this has allspice in it.
But this is pumpkin spice! Oh, I know.
It has paprika for color.
If I wouldn't make a mess from opening my Starbucks lid, I would dip this into the Starbucks. But I think I'd make a mess if I did it right now.
Oh, that would be way too sweet.
Because that's what's missing with this is milk, right? Don't you
Yeah.
have Oreos with milk on them? And apparently Oreos, there's tons of special flavors of Oreos. So that's maybe another show we should do with Oreo flavors.
We would have to collect them as we see them, though. Because they come out in seasons. Like right now is watermelon and lemon, I think, because it's ending summer, and now it's pumpkin.
And
Which the lemons are really good. If you haven't tried them, the lemon is really good.
my coworkers like it when I do this show because I bring the extras to work the next day.
Oh, I did that last time, and nobody ate anything. I had to tell them, I'm like, eat these, or you're going to die.
Yeah, those Girl Scout imitation cookies did not last at all.
Yeah, I just couldn't do those.
I don't know. What do you think? Was that yay or nay for these?
It was way too sweet. But it was not bad for a pumpkin flavored thing.
All right. Okay, so should we do the caramel apples now? Do you say caramel or
should.
caramel? Or have I asked you about this before?
Oh my gosh. It smells funky.
What? The back?
It smells like sour because of the apple.
Okay, maybe the bag smells a little funky, but I just opened one and the chocolate doesn't smell that funky.
The chocolate doesn't smell?
Yeah.
These are Milky Way caramel apple bars, which if you know Milky Way, it's just chocolate and caramel. Am I correct? I hope.
Yes.
This apparently has some sort of artificial apple in it, which
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I don't think it has an actual apple.
So is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel?
Or caramel
I thought we
Benson?
talked about this.
I don't know. I don't speak English. I'm just going to eat.
Oh yeah, Milky Way also has nougat.
Oh.
I don't taste any
Whoa.
apple.
It's green apple on there. Whoa. There is a I don't think they balanced it well, so it's not bad, but do you know those green apple or caramel suckers that you have that have the green apple sucker in the middle
Yes.
and the caramel? It sort of tastes like that, except they screwed up the balance. So there's not enough green apple in there and way too much caramel. So it's like, eh.
It's a red apple, though.
I know that's, but it tastes like the green ones.
I know.
I'm so confused.
I actually have it's a picture of me eating a candy apple.
So
you can see it right there.
So which do you prefer right now, the Oreos or the Milky Way?
I would have to say the Milky Way because it's just a subtle fall flavor.
That's really
like whenever you just like burst fall flavors into my mouth, I'm not a big fan of that.
Bursting fall flavors. Wow.
Whenever you,
wow.
it's. I would like to be introduced. I would not like to be like.
You don't want it just like up front. You want it a nice subtle.
I'm not a third base first date kind of girl. I would rather get to know you and kind of understand where we're going with this and introduce the fall flavors to me like a little bit at a time, not just like, here, eat this whole pumpkin and here's a whole container of allspice. Just like dump this all over your body. That's not the dates that I like.
I'm really worried about the different dates you've had.
I've had some weird dates.
If you guys want to find out, sometimes she talks about it on her stream.
I will never talk about these things.
All right. I'll just keep.
So what are our randomosities that we have?
All right. So we have random things. You have buns.
I do have buns.
You have buns. We'll save that for last because everybody wants to see you
consume your my own buns.
Yeah, your buns on there. But so let's go kind of, well, we sort of have these as cheesecake, except in pudding form and in cookie form.
Jell-O brand. We're not sponsored by Jell-O or any brand that we're eating.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering, all of these foods we're trying, we went out and bought.
We bought with money that we had in our bank.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
All right. So let's.
I don't even like pumpkin pie. Pumpkin cheesecake sounds a little bit better.
So I think they cheated on this. I have a feeling so it's a white filling on mine with a cookie on both sides. And I have a feeling the cookie part is just pumpkin and then the middle part is just like cream cheese or whatever on there.
I guess we'll see.
All right, we'll find out.
Mine looks like fluffy and
Yep.
Oh my gosh. This tastes like cheesecake.
I rather I'd rather have the Oreos.
You don't like it?
Mm-mm. I think it's either too pumpkiny or too gingery.
Really? I love ginger.
So like the cookie part is a little bit almost like a ginger snap to me.
Oh.
So I don't, I like ginger, but I don't like ginger snap flavor, that artificial
I love
ginger flavor on there. So
you don't like ginger snaps?
No, I like real ginger. Like
that's like one of my. Oh, I like ginger. Real ginger too.
Like sushi ginger.
I like pickled ginger. It's so good. I could just sit there and eat it.
Oh, I do.
But I also love kimchi. So
I love kimchi too. Our Asianness is coming out.
I know, it's too much of it. I can't finish it. But if I were hungry, I would definitely eat this whole thing. It's just so much fall flavor. Oh my gosh.
Fall flavors in your mouth, guys.
Fall flavors in my mouth. You're washing it down with more fall flavors. You're like, I can't get rid of this. Here's a water bottle. I don't know how old it is.
Yeah.
Apparently kind of old. Blech.
Okay. So
how does water get stale? I have no idea.
Bugs. Okay. So you still have more stuff. So
did you say bugs?
Yeah.
What?
Bacteria.
Sorry. I just drank bugs.
Sorry. I've worked too long in the lab. Anyways, okay. So you actually have a couple more on there. So this is a Russell Stover's pumpkin pie, big bite.
Russell Stover's makes the bunnies at Easter time.
Oh, those
holy
those
crap.
nasty things.
It has a graham cracker. I guess it's mimicking a pie by putting a graham cracker in here. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have just like smashed it as soon as I
Bless
put
you.
it in my bag. Okay. This is pumpkin pie flavored chocolate stuff.
Thing, maybe. All right, take a bite. So it's like a piece of chocolate. For you guys listening, it's a piece of chocolate on a graham cracker, essentially. I do know they make a s'mores one, so I have a feeling it's just like the same recipe except allspice on it. I don't know.
It's got so much chocolate in it. I do taste the pumpkin, and I do taste the graham cracker, but I really, really taste the chocolate. It's so sweet.
I'm getting the feeling that you like savory foods more than sweet foods.
I do like savory.
And the first time somebody explained that to me, I'm like, what's savory? I don't understand.
Savory? Sorry, my mom's texting me.
She's like, I see you on the show on the internets.
No, she's telling me we can't go to our vacation spot we wanted to go to.
But you on the internets. Make you famous. Go make work.
Savory is flavors like sage, thyme, Italian seasonings. It's like when you think savory, think of like turkey and dressing or like a roast beef. It's like those salty flavors that taste better with like salty. So I love rosemary. That's one of my favorite savories. These are just so sweet.
So like tonight you're gonna be sleeping, and then Walnut's just gonna be like,
I'm not gonna be sleeping.
She's gonna be like, why is your hand shaking?
I was already doing that. I had like 2 cups of coffee before I took my nap today. I took a nap today.
Fun. I don't get to take naps.
I didn't actually sleep at all. I just sat there while my heart was beating like this. Did you want me to do this before you did your last one?
Well, that was my last one. I don't have anything else.
What was your last one?
So I had the pumpkin spice latte, I had the Oreos, I had the pumpkin cheesecake, and the Milky Ways. That's all I had.
Oh, well, should I eat this?
Yes, you should. Well, I have another sip of coffee. Here, I'll describe it to you guys. It is a bun that's covered in white, creamy frosting.
It's actually, this is so good. Oh my gosh. The end.
The end on there. And
this is so good.
And you didn't even have to do any work because, like, you just popped it open. And, guys, I suggest you not leave it open like she did because it was, like, the size of her head by the time she put them on the cake pan.
I don't know how to do
I'm like, aren't you supposed to put that on there?
I'll make actual cinnamon rolls. This is so good. I accidentally bent the bottom of it.
On there. And how many are in a can?
5.
I love how they actually include the frosting in there because I remember as a kid, I would get those and I'd be so disappointed that I'd get like a cinnamon one and then there would be no frosting included because you had to put your own frosting on it. I'm like, aw.
You had to make your own?
No, I just ate them without frosting because, yeah.
You just put it on as soon as you take it out of the
oven. Well, no,
oven.
I didn't have any frosting though. It wasn't included with it. It was just the buns.
You can make your own powdered sugar.
How did I know? I was 8.
Oh, yeah. And you probably didn't have Google back then.
Yeah. I wasn't as cool as you were. All right. So what would you rank the highest on all the foods that we've tried?
This, definitely. By far. It has savory and sweet because cinnamon rolls are just so good in general. I would say this.
D-Max, my mom did not eat all the frosting. My favorite is actually the pumpkin spice Oreos, and I am now excited to start collecting Oreos to try for the show.
I am too.
On there, because I've seen like birthday cake, I've seen lemon. Those are all gonna be good. On there.
Good.
But if you guys have suggestions on different foods you want us to try, let us know by sending us an email.
Let us.
You can send an email to noms@ktdata.net, NOMS@ktdata.net, or you can leave it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/nomspodcast. Or on Twitter @nomspodcast for the show, or you can just tweet at us at JaneTV for cousin and at Ktdata for me. Google Plus, it's still there. Plus.nomspodcast.net. And of course, if you want to see the show notes, I will be putting up links to all the stuff or our previous shows. You know, if you guys missed out on any of our previous shows that I have not published yet, but will get published.
If you missed out,
yeah,
you still haven't seen
Yeah.
them.
no,
There's nowhere you can find them.
you will be able to get them at nomspodcast.net on there, and we're getting
You
closer and closer to going full episodes where there'll be RSS feeds and whatnot, so you can get it delivered to your device and straight into your ear holes on there.
Ear holes.
Ear holes. Cousin,
Or your mouth holes.
Yeah. What? I don't know. On there.
That sounds horrible.
Cousin, do you have anything to pimp? And first of all, congratulations for 7 years of broadcasting. You were
That's this Saturday.
You are actually one of the first peoples who convinced me to broadcast, because I showed up in your channel and you're like, hey, you're Ktdata. And I'm like, yeah.
Hey, you should turn your camera on.
Yep. And that began our lovely relationship, and then us discovering that we're family.
Yeah, we found out through that we are related.
I just realized I said roughly instead of lovely.
Rubbery.
Roughly. So congratulations, but do you have anything to pimp?
To pin?
To pimp.
To pimp.
To plug.
I can't hear you. I don't have you in my ear holes today.
To get all of the people to master.
Yes. Is this a self-advertising thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm Jane. You already know me. I've been eating random stuff. 7 years of life casting, 2 different channels, whatever. My book club, definitely join it. I don't even know when you're watching this, but we read Goosebumps, Say Cheese, and Die. That book club is
the bomb. I don't even read the books and I show up.
Yes. Every first Tuesday, I'm burping. Oh my gosh, sorry. Every first Tuesday of every month, I have my book club at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Right after Noms Live, by the way. So you could watch a whole night of Cousin.
Yes. Noms Live is every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep. Our next episode's actually the 4th of November. Ha! You thought I was going to say
Which is
July.
also my book club night.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see that. We'll have a topic. I'll figure out a topic. Oh, one last thing. I actually bought Surge on Amazon.
You bought what?
Surge. The soda?
Oh. Surge.
Oh.
I was thinking Surge Tonkian,
I'll it's gonna get delivered tomorrow. So I will have it for next.
Exciting,
I will have it for next episode because it sells out
like crazy. How much was it?
Like $14 for a case of 12.
Is it Prime eligible?
That's the weird thing. It's so heavy they can't ship it Prime. They have to ship it standard shipping.
Oh.
So it's taken almost a week for me to get it.
Well, maybe I should do that.
But it's sold out though. That's the thing.
Maybe I shouldn't then.
You only can buy it on Amazon right now, and I think the cheapest was like $76.
No, thank you.
But yeah, so we'll have that on the 4th, and you'll find out what our subject will be. Again, send us your ideas for food on there, and check out ktdata.net. I have a whole bunch of box openings coming soon, and you will also find out why I have syphilis.
You have syphilis?
So you'll have to watch the box and the openings to figure out why I said that. So guys, thank you for watching. Cousin, thank you for being here. I appreciate it on there. Thank you, chat room, for being there. D-Max, I can never say your name. Good Doobie. Bobby. Steelers 98. Anybody else? I love you all, and if I could give you a hug over the interwebs, I would. So we will see you all in 2 weeks.